Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Bann. This is my third time taking this episode. Today's coffee is Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Cake Remix, with some whipped cream on top. Because tomorrow's a very special day. It's the 10th anniversary of my channel. Sort of. Okay, so long story short, on the 16th of January 2016, if I recall correctly, I made a channel, uploaded some stuff, and then realized, wait, no, that has my name on it. I should not have my name on my channel, so I deleted that channel and started a new one that didn't have my name on it, and then re-uploaded the same stuff. Are we on track there? Yeah, I've got it? Good. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble here. So, I initially created my YouTube channel because I wanted the YouTuber role on a Minecraft server. You might know which one. I'm not going to name it. I don't like the owner. But that was why I made my channel in the first place, and then I just kept uploading to it. I did get the YouTuber role. It didn't allow me to fly the way I thought it would. I was disappointed. But I kept uploading, mostly Minecraft stuff for a while, and then Sonic Machinima happened. Now, toward the beginning of my YouTube channel, I really wanted to be known. I wanted people to, stop me on the streets and be like, hey, wait, you're Bannmannutt, right? Obviously, that wasn't going to happen because, A, I was 11. Maybe 12, I don't know. And who's gonna care about an 11-year-old's YouTube channel? And B, because my videos weren't good. For the reason for that, see A. But I really wanted to be famous and didn't want to put any effort into it. That's just kind of how most people are. They want to be famous, they don't want to become famous, if that makes sense. But ever since I started making videos, for the most part, I just uploaded what I wanted. You know, it was never up to anybody else what I uploaded. I would upload a lot of random things. Minecraft Let's Plays, a terrible series called Sonic Machinima. If you know about it, you know about it. It's still up. It's terrible. Not scripted. Most of the episodes were a knockoff of Sonic Generations somehow. And then, eventually, I started Pokemon Sapphire. And then I stopped 4 episodes in. Oops. More on that later. And then, as I continued, I started doing more stuff. I branched out a bit from just video game Let's Plays and such. I made some kind of, plush YouTube video. I still have the plush, actually. I'll show you a little bit of it. I'll show you a picture or a recording or something of it here. Hello, Macbeth, I'm not letting you in. Okay. Started doing some live action videos, and they were terrible, showed my face. But Cooking with Bannmannutt was an interesting one. An interesting series overall. I liked it. I liked doing it. And then my house just kept getting messier again, and I couldn't really keep going. From there I did some scripted stuff, and eventually started doing actual video editing, rather than just pausing the camera and hitting resume, and that was great. Then eventually I started my first proper project, Sonic Colors playthrough. That was the first one where I did any real video editing, and it was also the first one that I finished. I guess I finished Adventure Maps, but first video game that I finished on camera, or on YouTube. after a couple more animations and one last cooking with Bannmannutt video, I started uploading consistently. For just a little while. Maybe like 6 months or something. On Mondays, I would upload whatever, and on Saturdays were for my main playthroughs, I think. I don't remember. It was Mondays and Saturdays, and that's all I remember. And with the Monday videos, I would often edit them just before school. It was also around when I started doing, actual music stuff. Singing covers and things. And then, after Sonic CD, my second full playthrough of my second full YouTube playthrough, I stopped uploading consistently. I did more music, and I started doing a couple of scripted videos. They were for school. And then stuff. It was all random crap. Lot of stupid posts. Not gonna say the actual word. There could be kids watching. I don't know. This is meant to be family friendly. And unfortunately, this was when I uploaded one of my biggest videos, and I don't want it to be my biggest video. I want something with more effort put into it to be my biggest video, but no, it's you've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor. No, sorry, that's my second biggest video. I think my biggest is one of the Animal Crossing OST uploads. But beyond that, I did Animal Crossing OST uploads, specifically just the hourly music that I still need to get back to, and mostly just whatever stupid stuff I wanted to do. I did a review of Sonic 1, done some animation, and then I continued Pokemon Sapphire. Which was interesting. I started again on a video series that I hadn't done in like 5 years or something? Let me check. Precisely 5 years after I stopped recording Pokemon Sapphire Let's Plays, I started again. And that was weird. Maybe a little bit stupid, but that's what I do. From there, more stupid stuff. A couple of actual scripted videos, a couple of, like, real animated stuff. Learned how to use video editing properly. I learned how to really sing, rather than just... I don't even know how to put it. Just kind of terrible. And I learned that no matter what, YouTube probably wasn't going to be a huge priority for me, right? Like, realistically, I don't think it's something that I'm going to make a career out of. I'd kind of like to, but I don't think it's reasonable to expect it. Especially with how unstable the platform can be. You either have to live off of ad revenue or donations, and that's difficult for a lot of people, and I think it would be difficult for me too. So YouTube has always been sort of a back burner thing for me. It's never been really a priority. But with this new year and this new series I've started, I'm hoping to change that at least a little bit. Trying to make consistent uploads of just once a week, every Sunday. Trying to stick to it. And, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. For years, YouTube has been a big part of my life. Mostly watching, not really making. I've always enjoyed making videos, but it was never the primary thing I did with YouTube. I watched people. I watched a lot of people. And I still do. Obviously, my tastes have changed over the years, but, doesn't everybody's? Like, the biggest YouTubers that I watched back in the day, back when I was first starting my channel, were Hello, Macbeth. Goodbye, Macbeth. Were probably Psycho and Your MC Admin. Loved those guys. I try to talk to them occasionally. I'm in their servers. They're pretty cool. Neither one really uploads anymore for various personal reasons. But they were probably my two biggest inspirations when creating my channel, when doing the things that I did, right? Because they were the ones I watched the most. But later on, my inspirations have been all over the place. I've watched plenty of informational videos. I've watched a lot of storytime animations, though not as much anymore. My most recent video, other than the last episode of Coffee with Bann, was heavily inspired by Tantacruel, because I learned LMS had a recording feature and wanted to talk about it. That was a voice crack. But most of the time, my YouTube journey has been watching. And it changes so much. I could not tell you what all I have watched and listened to and all of that. There's too much for me to recount. But YouTube has been a journey. YouTube is something that's been kind of omnipresent, whether I'm uploading or watching, for a long time. And I kind of wish I had scripted this video. Honestly, because, like, there's just too much for me to ramble on here, talking about my history, the history of YouTube itself. I don't know. There is so much that I could talk about, and it's kind of overwhelming. If I had scripted this video, it could have been way better paced. But you know what? That's not the point of this series. The point of this series is for me to just ramble. I like talking. I'm having coffee, so I seem more relatable, despite not being a huge fan of coffee most of the time. And isn't that the point of YouTube? Seeming more relatable than you are? But really, it just... Moral of the story. YouTube. I want to keep doing it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I don't remember how I ended the last video. All that's left is this, just like, cup of whipped cream now. Third time retaking the video, each time adding whipped cream to the top because I thought it would be a good visual. Oops.